So I've had a few requests to show the chords for Brian Auger's Happiness is Just Around the Bend. And I want to show that. I want to show my approach to this song. I learned this song by ear. I started learning it years ago when I played keyboards. Kind of quit working at it and then learned it again on guitar a few years ago. Trying to match Brian Auger's voicings. It's one of my favorite songs. I love the chord progression. I love the improvisation in the song is great. So it's just one of my attempts at trying to match the keyboard voicings or approximate those to the best of my ability on the guitar. There's only so much we can do on the guitar, but this sounds pretty close, and I feel like the guitar can get you in the ballpark with a lot of more keyboard heavy songs as far as the voicings, or by voicings I'm talking about the chord structure, like how we stack these notes. That's a big part of it in getting that sound. So anyway, I'll start out. So the song, basically the A section where it starts out, what we've got is a C minor 7. So we've just got low E string. We'd have 8. You mute the A string. Then you'd have on the D string 8, G string 8, B string 8, and then you mute the high E. So this is our C minor 7 voicing. And then it goes, most of the A section at least, we have an F9 chord. So we just move over to this group of strings here. So we've got, on the A string we've got 8, on the D string we've got 7, G string 8, B string 8. And we're muting the 2 outer E strings. So we're going for a lot of the improv sections of the A section, which is where Brian's soloing. Then we go for the actual intro though. So we've got those chords, but he voices things differently. So you've got the C minor 7 chord to a F6 is where it starts out. So the F6, from the A string we have 8, 7, 7, 6. So I'm just on the 4 middle strings here, muting the 2 outer ones. So 8, 7, 7, 6. So it sounds like this. Goes, and that one is just an F major chord. So we've got 8, 10, 10, 10 on the middle 4 strings again. 8, 10, 10, 10. So we go, does this little walk up too. So that's the intro, but it's basically the same chord progression. And you get into it and it's... And he's doing the improv over it. Okay, so we got that. Then we get into this B section that has the vocal. That one's really interesting. That's the one that got me hung up when I was trying to learn it on keyboards, because it's a little bit weird, but... So we start out, we've got this C major triad here. So what I'm doing, instead of playing a C bar chord across these strings here, I'm just taking it and I'm getting rid of a couple of the strings. So I'm playing from the low E, I'm playing 8, I'm muting the A string, then I'm playing 10, 9, 8, and muting the high E. So you can hear that. And then you go from that, then we're going to play this B flat over C is what this next chord is called. It's almost a type of suspended chord, you might think of it as. There are different ways to look at it. So we go from, we've got this C triad to this B flat over C. So now I've got 8 on the low E string. I'm still muting the A string. Then I've got 8, 7, 6, and muting the high E string. So we go this one, I'm playing the middle 4 strings, just 8. 8, 8, 8, 8. So this is an F sus with a 9th in it, or an F9 sus. And then we go back, we move down, I should say, as far as the notes go down, to this, which is a D minor 11 chord. So this one is from the low E, so I've got 10, muting the A string again, 10, 10, 8. So 10 on the low E, mute the A, 10, 10, 8. So that sounds like that. So those are the 4 chords in that part of it. So we got go back to this F sus 9 to an F9. So we go for this F, I should say F9 sus technically, to an F9. So I'm just lowering that. Instead of playing on these 4 middle strings, instead of 8, 8, 8, 8, it's 8, 7, 8, 8. Hear that difference? So I'm going back and forth between that, and then I get to, it goes up to that F triad I showed you earlier, and then we get back into these same chords. And you can kind of play around with this. A lot of it's, he's improvising a lot of this anyway. So we're just kind of hanging around here. So just... Then we go into this. This is an F minor 7 to a B flat 7 to that C minor shape that I showed you at the beginning. So the F minor 7, middle 4 strings again. So we've got 8, 10, 8, 9, 8, 10, 8, 9. And the B flat 7. That's in the middle 4 strings again. 8, 8, 7, 9. 8, 8, 7, 9. And then that C minor shape. Go through that 3 times, I think. And then we end up at this. So we got the F minor to B flat 7. We move the same exact shapes down 2 frets. To get E flat minor 7 to A flat 7. So it's the same fingering. So this would just have, we'd have 6, 8, 6, 7, 6, 6, 5, 7. So 6, 6, 5, 7. And then we go to this, which is another similar to that B flat over C chord, but now we've moved it down a step, and we have an A over B, or a type of B suspended chord, depending on how you look at it. So I'll play that little bit again. For a minute. You can slide it up a fret if you want. Sounds good. And then it goes back to that A section. So alright, so hopefully that is somewhat helpful. If you have any questions, just let me know. I'll try to get back and answer